My name is Kristen Owen, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. I grew up in Indiana. I went to Purdue University, graduated, and moved out to Colorado, and I've been here ever since. My family and I do a lot of outdoor activities. We like to camp, hike. I do this event called Tough Mudder. My daughter and I have done it 5 times. It's so much fun. And I run a couple marathons, but anything outdoors I love to do. I know I would be a great asset for Cherry Creek Elevate. I take risks and I try new strategies. I genuinely care about each student I have, and I make sure they know I care. I take the students wherever they are and I help them move forward. I motivate and I build self-esteem for each student I have. I teach students the importance of education, and I love diversity of the students and staff that I work with. I want to work for Cherry Creek Elevate for many reasons. I have a passion for working with students who don't fit the traditional setting. I love working with students on IEPs, students who are on 504s, and students who have mental health and trauma. I currently have 5 students who are SPED kids, most all have anger issues and anxiety issues. They are my favorites. I'm pleased to know that Cherry Creek Elevate provides an online education which empowers these type of students to own their own education. I am licensed to teach secondary math, which covers algebra, geometry, algebra 2, pre-calculus, trigonometry, and calculus. I've had the experience of working with diverse learners, including students with medical needs, mental health issues, and students that just don't fit the traditional setting. I've also had the opportunity to be a web leader. It's a program that changes school culture, develops student leadership, and provides the freshmen the necessary support to successfully navigate the transition and start their high school experience on a positive note. I've also been an AVID tutor. AVID stands for Advancement via Individual Determination. The best part of being an AVID tutor for the last 6 years is that it has shown me the importance of helping students build skills and develop behaviors that will lead them to success. I build relationships with my students, my parents, and colleagues on very different levels. I use Google Docs, emails, phone calls. At times I've used Skype, PowerSchool, Schoology, Blackboard, and Smartboard. I also, of course, use the classroom lessons, daily collaboration meetings with my colleagues, conferences with students and parents throughout the school year. I have a lunch bunch with students that need extra help, after school help, and then tutoring as well. I will meet the needs of a diverse student population and in a non-traditional setting in many different ways. I will always be available. Communication is vital. I build a rapport with each student and provide them with a safe learning environment. I create a learning plan for each student. I provide clear lessons using a virtual setting like Zoom. I will provide extra help for students who need clarification, and I embrace all my students and treat them all equally. As you can see, I have several instructional practices that I use on a daily basis. A few that I can point out: I allow students to ask questions during assignments. I always monitor their student work. I provide feedback. I question them to check their understanding. And I always set the objective for each lesson on the board so the students are clear on what they're going to be learning that day. I have 4 examples of how I personalize learning for my students. First of all, I have a student named Mauricio who's been sick for the last 2 quarters of the school year. He's tried to come to my class 8th period, but he just hasn't felt up to it. So what we're doing is I'm recording lessons using Smartboard. I change it to a WMV, send it to his mom via email, and he watches it and does worksheets along with the recorded lessons. I also have a student named Jaden. He's has Asperger's, and it's hard for him to be in the classroom setting it is a co-taught class, so during tests or quizzes, Jaden and I go to the hallway and we work through the test, along with just talking and getting to know him, and it's awesome. He opens up and tells me all about his puppy. I also have students that are more advanced than the class that they're in, so they have the opportunity to move up to algebra if they do the independent study to cover the Math 8 subjects that they need in order to move to algebra. And last, I have students who need more review, just the regular Math 7 class, and we provide videos for them along with a workbook that was given to them at the beginning of the school year. To put it all together, as you can see, I have a passion for math and for teaching. I care, I'm honest, I work hard, I'm loyal, I'm very eager to learn, I'm very dependable, I'm a communicator, and also a collaborator. To embrace, to empower, to excel. That is the mission statement of Cherry Creek Elevate. I believe that embracing each student and helping them embrace their own education is vital. I see the importance of helping students to take charge of their learning. And I love the fact that each student has a customized plan which allows them to take ownership of their education. Thank you for your time, and I hope to hear from you soon.